Welcome back to the Brew Crew podcast. This is day 9 of the Advent calendar. Welcome back to my basement. You asked for a tour of the drum set, so here it is. All right, tour of the drum set here. You asked for it, you're gonna get it. I got the, to start here, got the Gresh Catalina maple shells in satin walnut finish. We got 22 bass with 10, 12 rack toms with comes with 2 floor toms in the shell set. That's 14 and 16. The heads, I really only care personally when I'm playing at my house about the snare head. It's got to be coated, often 2-ply. Typically, I never play with a clear snare head unless I'm in a marching band or something. But I do have a coated floor tom head. That was the Gresh head. I didn't replace it yet, and there's a Gresh head on my 10-inch tom. But when I replace my toms, I usually go clear, and then you got the 2-ply ring on the big floor tom. Nice deep sound. Love that. Got the Meinl Classic Custom dark set there. 20-inch crash. Got the ride, obviously. This is a package deal. I don't buy a lot of individual cymbals. They're too freaking expensive. Got my regular crash there, 16-inch, I think, or 16 or 18. I think it's 18 at this point. Yeah, hi-hats. And then I got the Zildjian China and the Zildjian Splash. Love that. And then my prized possession here, this is probably the thing that I care most about in my entire drum collection, is the SJC snare. This is with the gold rim and the that satin walnut finish. So it's totally separate manufacturer, but I mean these SJC snare drums are about as good as it gets. I don't think I've ever played a better snare drum. I also have, I do have a coated bass drum head. I like that a little bit better. I don't really care, honestly, at the end of the day, whether I get a coated or a 2-ply. So, Iron Cobra bass pedal, but I actually prefer the DW5000. It didn't feel right last time. I got to recalibrate the springs. So that's why I'm not playing the 5000 right now. But DW makes the best drum pedals. And that's the tour of my drum set. All right, that was the tour of my drum set. Hope you liked it. It's a pretty sweet drum set. Today we got the Butcher and the Brewer Albino White Stout. This is going to be an interesting beer. I haven't had a white stout in a long time. I don't actually remember. I know I've had one. I don't remember when. Last time was 12 ounces, 5.4% ABV, 25 IBU. Let's crack this baby open. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, well, it doesn't smell like a stout. It does, but it also doesn't. Now, the thing about white stouts is they look like pale ales. Look at how yellow that is. Wow. But they don't act like it. They're just not dark, I guess. They just put stout malt and adjuncts in here. They just don't, it's just not dark. Real foamy pour, terrible pour. Weird. All right. When I think of a white stout, what I'd hope that they'd evolve this style to is like a creamier milk stout, but not milk stout in the traditional sense, but it's still dark. I would like a White Russian style cream. That'd be cool. Something to write home about. I typically don't write home about beer or much. This beer is interesting. Okay. Where do I even go with this? Oh man. So, you like my drum set? It was pretty cool. Love that finish. And and I really like. For those who are in the know, I used to be a big Zildjian cymbal guy. I cared more about my cymbals than my drums. I had a Pearl Export when I first started, so obviously you'd care more about cymbals than the drums, because the Pearl Export's like your basic bottom of the line drum set. And then I got the Gresh, and now I care a lot about my drum set, but and the shells, but you know, Travis Barker had Zildjian, and I liked Blink growing up, so I liked Zildjian. And then Meinl really they kind of proliferated. I think that of all the drum companies, this includes drums and cymbals and hardware, any company that makes percussion equipment, Meinl did the best with social media. They're who you see mostly, I think, with a lot of the influencers and stuff. And they give away those carpets to the popular, you know, Instagram drummers and stuff. And then they have the awesome cymbals, so they just sound great. Meinl has come a long way. And Zildjian's gone a long way the other direction, I feel. I mean, there's still quality cymbals. I'm not going to turn them down, but as far as popularity, accessibility, variation, variety, whatever, I think Meinl's really done a good job. This beer is it's about what it is. It's about average. This beer leaves me wanting more. Not more beer, more things. I wish that this beer had some more character. Let's see the can here. Can art boner segment. There you go. It's like a pig with horns or something. I don't know. Albino something. It's got like hair or like scales or something. What is this going on here? Like some sort of weird pig. Proudly brewed in Cleveland. Love Cleveland. Another great, a lot of people shit on Cleveland, but I think it's got a lot going for it. Great beer scene. Concert venues are pretty good. Yeah, football. I went to a Browns game. That was fun. This beer just doesn't do much for me. I think that the flavors are not that appealing. The breath is not great. And the only thing that is like a positive about this beer is the taste of the liquid isn't bad. It's just not great. But all the breath, I'm just not into it. The aftertaste is bitter. I'm going to be at a 2.75 on this beer. I was salivating for this beer. I thought that it was going to be a lot different, but it's not. It wound up being what it is, and it is a 2.75, pale stout with, I don't really know. I wish I could identify more of the flavors in this beer. I wanted it to be chocolatey. It's probably just mostly coffee. No, I mean, I don't know what that is. Maybe there's like a little anise, but like the slightest little tiny bit. No, there's no anise in here. What the fuck is in this beer? It's almost like spoiled milk sugar. Spoiled milk sugar and malt. That's it. That's Butcher and Brewer Albino White Stout, day 9. See ya.